Hello all, I welcome you to the very first episode of the Wall Street Watch. I'm Rupak and I represent iFinstrats from Bangalore in India. Now, this is the very first episode where we're going to be starting to analyze US-based stocks. And the fun part would be that I normally pick up very, very high momentum stocks which have just about done their all-time high or 52-week high, because such stocks are really high on momentum, and to give us the upside and make money for us, these stocks will just shoot up in a day or two or three and then give us our upside. And that's how I try to pick up stocks which are on the breakout with momentum. Now, as a first episode for today, and also let me bring out this point that I'll be posting one video per week, maybe on a Friday India time or Saturday India time, for us to see, because these are stocks where even if you take a position on Monday, the following Monday, you should be able to do some upside in the next coming days and book your profits. Now, these are only educational analysis stocks, and I in no way am recommending these stocks to be bought unless you've checked with your financial advisor, unless you've checked with your own analysis. Please do not make positions in these stocks, but these analysis you use to learn the way we analyze stocks, be it the Indian stocks or be it the US stocks. Important piece is that if you are convinced with this analysis, please do your homework, and then probably you can take an informed call and make a position in the stock and take the upside in the coming days. So with that said, we want to start with the very first stock of our series, and the stock I have chosen for you today, which has just done a 52-week high as close as yesterday, Friday India time, or rather Friday US time now. The stock name is Belite Bio Inc. Now, it's a company on a clinical stage biopharmaceutical drug development area. The company is focusing on some advanced novel therapeutics targeting retinal degenerative eye disease. Now, looking at the stock, the company is based out of San Diego in the US. The company closed yesterday's trading session at $50.33 US, which was intraday up by 3.45%, which is clearly about $1.68 US. A little bit more about the company. The market capitalization of the company sticks at about $1.53 billion US, and it has just made a 52-week high of 50.66 USD as close as yesterday. I'm not talking about the beta and so on of the stock, but let's, without wasting time, get to the charts of Belite Bio and see what the charts have to tell us about the stock. So let's get into the analysis part of it. Okay, so jumping into the charts of Belite Biotech, I've opened up the weekly chart for all of us to start an analysis with. If you look at the weekly chart, the stock looks pretty solid to me, and I'll just give you some kind of a pattern here, and the pattern, sure enough, is a cup and handle pattern. Now look at this. The stock went up and it has really created a large cup and then a small handle, and if this is the neckline which we are looking at in this stock, I'm sure that it has broken on a weekly basis the neckline here, and with a little bit of price action, the stock is going to be going towards the uncharted territories, and it could give us some very, very good upside. Now, what kind of upside? Let's have a look at that. Just from the price action analysis, as what I do all the time on the weekly chart, let's try to figure out, first of all, from the neckline, if I look at the lowest low of the cup, the bigger cup, and I just reproject this over the neckline, and all I'll have to do is just do this this is called range calculation, by the way, and just remove this. The stock, which is sitting at $50 at the moment, you can see it here very clearly, should be showing us a target of about $80 in the time to come. Now this could happen because it's a weekly chart. It could happen in next few weeks or next couple months, but I'm sure that the stock is really going to make this up move whenever. I'm not really here to predict the time, but this $80 seems to be a good target for us looking at this stock. And I hope that you understand that how this range calculation came. Basically, what I did is I just took this depth of the cup and I reprojected it here to take the target, which is normally the way when a stock is breaking out on a 52-week high note and creating a cup and a handle pattern, the stock is going to come and give us an upside like that. Okay, now let's top it up. Let's top up our study with some more analysis and indicators. So let's do this. I'll just drop this stock down to daily chart. So if I look at the stock on a daily basis, a few things you would see here. If you see, there is this yellow line, which is nothing but the 200-day exponential moving average. And my utter belief is if the stock is traversing above 200 EMA, the stock is bullish. If the stock is below 200 EMA, the stock is bearish. I never touch stocks which are trading below 200 EMA. So typically, if the stock is trading above 200 EMA, I'm going to be picking up this stock because this is in the bullish zone. So that is something. And by the way, 200-day moving average gives us almost like a 1-year moving average from the past data, or say 40 weeks of moving average all in all, which is pretty good moving average to track to. So 200-day moving average is pretty decent moving average to look for a stock's bullishness or bearishness. So the stock Belite Bio is definitely bullish. It is above. It has broken the cup and handle pattern. It is on the upside. It was a little bit low on the volumes here, if you can see, but the volumes are changing over to, there are more green volumes than red volumes at the moment, and the volume spikes will start coming up as the stock makes real up moves. Now let's see some more indicators with respect to momentum and with respect to its strength. So let me open up some more indicators for you. There we go. So the first indicator which I am using here, this one, is RSI. RSI is on a 14-period moving average, and if you see, the RSI is already tracking to 63.93, which is above 60, which also showcases that the stock is on a good momentum. So as long as any stock from the RSI point of view is traveling above 60 RSI, the upper band of RSI, which is 60, and the lower band, which is 40. So if the stock is traversing above 60 RSI, it's good news. The stock has caught on momentum, and with the prices making higher lows and the stock's momentum going up, I guess you should be hitting this target in the time to come. So the momentum is great. Now let's look at another indicator, which is the 55-period relative strength. This relative strength I have tracked against. I'm tracking this relative strength against the NASDAQ. So the red dotted line, or the orange dotted line, I'm sorry, is the NASDAQ reference against which I'm trying to track this stock by Belite Bio. And the green line above this dotted orange line is a clear reflection of that the Belite Bio is performing better than the NASDAQ average, which is in the last 55 days, whatever NASDAQ has been performing at, Belite Bio is performing better than that. So this showcases the bullish strength of the stock against a broader index. So now, with the volumes slowly ready to rise, the prices making higher highs, higher lows, breaking a cup and handle pattern, momentum being up, and the stock tracking better than the broader index, which is NASDAQ in this case, I guess this stock is on an up roll. Just one more thing to top it up, let's add another indicator, which is called the OBV, which is nothing but the on-balance volume. And let's see where the on-balance volume is. So the on-balance volume here is showcasing two lines here, the blue line and the orange line. Now the orange line is nothing but the 50-day moving average, and as long as this blue line, which is the cumulative volume, it starts going above the orange line, which means the 50-day moving average, the cumulative volume is going above 50-day moving average of the volumes, I guess the stock is having beautiful buying pressure. Let's have a check whether that phenomena is getting picked or not. So so it's just about a little below let it come up and go above this 50-day moving average. That means there will be good amount of buying volumes getting generated, and the pressure would be towards buying, which already is showcased here. You see this, the volumes are, the cumulative volumes, the on-balance volume is nothing but a cumulative volume, which are starting to go up. Once it crosses the 50-day moving average, fantastic move. We can definitely look at the stock in a very, very bullish way. So typically, all the things, if you see, starting from the price, the pattern, the bullishness with respect to 200 EMA, the volumes are kind of coming up, momentum is building. Against NASDAQ, the stock is performing better, everything is working fine. And once these volumes also start showing up a little more buying pressure, I guess we should be okay to take a position in the stock and wait for us to take a hit on this target, which is huge. And we're talking about a $30 move on a $50 stock, which could happen in the next few weeks. But having said that, in my opinion, the stock is on an up roll. So that's what I wanted to do analysis on, and that's why I picked up Belite Bio today. And I hope you liked our analysis, you liked my analysis from iFinstrats. This is Rupak once again from representing iFinstrats from Bangalore, India, and we'll be coming back with yet another stock very next week on Friday or Saturday. Wait for the space to get some US stocks to make some positions and learn how we analyze the stocks. Thank you so much. You all have a very, very nice weekend, and we'll catch up again next weekend with yet another stock on high momentum. Thank you. Bye-bye.